Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 2 of Euphoria, the second biggest show and basically of all of HBO, right behind Game of Thrones apparently. This show is the craziest high school you'll ever find, and Sam Levinson creates this otherworldly kind of hyper-realism that this show inhabits, of this place that this show inhabits. And somehow this is something that's supposed to be real and tangible. And it's a crazy ride. The second season takes things to a whole other level of crazy. We have some episodes really shine. You know, like the introductory the first episode of the season really brings us back with that whole party. There's moments that really stand out, like I think the actor's Dane, who plays Nate's dad, who's just... Mr. Jacobs goes to a whole other level with his family at the end of one of these episodes. There's that whole entire episode of Rue on the run trying to get away from rehab, which gets so insane. Kind of reminded me a bit of After Hours and everything like that. And then you have these last two episodes of like Lexi's play and the aftermath of Lexi's play. And where this season goes is crazy and ridiculous, but I do feel like they sideline a lot of characters for at least most of it and some of the complete season. There's some characters like who really don't get a whole lot of love this season. In particular, I feel like Barbie Ferreira, she really gets shortchanged in this season, and there's some big things going on between Maddie and Cassie that takes a whole entire season for it to really tackle finally. And I'm even going to say this, I think there's not enough Jules in this season, even though she's heavily focused around Rue's story developments, but like I don't feel like they really explore until the very end, where it finally, like, Rue has to make a decision, and I think that's an interesting place where the show takes them. But there's some really dark twists where things go with Fezco and his brother and all the drug dealing and stuff like that. It gets dark. There's a whole entire confrontation between Rue, her mother, and her sister, and then Jules that is just so uncomfortable to watch. Her struggles with trying to get away from rehab, this cringe-worthy play that Lexi puts on featuring all of her classmates and everything as characters is crazy over the top too. And you just have Rue, who's at the center, the focus here. Feel like she spins her wheels quite a bit during this season, but finally towards the end things come into focus. But in general, I think this show is just a crazy thrill ride. There's so many things going on. I definitely think the second season lost its way at times, but did deliver some of the most impactful television I've seen all year in the past year or so. And I think Euphoria Season 2 still delivers quite a bit. But for me, this isn't a show that like I love. Like I could go without watching it that first day it comes out, unlike The Righteous Gemstones, which I'm still trying to process, like not being able to watch the finale yet. And this show, I get it. I get why it's so big. I get why these characters have these connections. But in general, I just think that the show is doing some things really well and losing some of the pieces a little lost along the way. But those are my thoughts on Season 2 of Euphoria. Let me know what you think and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.